Welcome to the fifth and final module of Content Creation Secrets. Now that you've already learned the 8 different techniques to having content created for you, and you can actually do it practically in one day, I'm going to teach you how you can put everything together that you've learned in the last 4 modules, and you're going to put everything together. Just a quick review again on the 8 different ways to create content. So you've already learned that you can do it yourself by writing on your own, and I've already taught you how to be an expert in any niche quickly. I've also taught you that you can also do your audio, and the third method will be the video. The fourth method is that you can use public domain content, and the fifth one is, which actually is my favorite, use private label rights. The sixth method is good for people who are running blogs on time-sensitive topics or time-sensitive contents like football scores and games or TV shows developments. You can make use of Google Alerts by subscribing to mailing lists from experts. The seventh method deals with hiring ghostwriter, which is ideal for info product owners who want to have other knowledgeable people to write for them for a nominal fee. The eighth and finally discussed method is interviewing other experts who can help contribute their intellectual property for your content, and you can leverage on their credibility status. Now that you've already learned how to create content, I'm going to give you some ideas on the types of hot in-demand content to produce. The first type is the tips and how-tos. To me, this is, in my opinion and what I found, this is the most popular type of content that you can actually sell. The second type is success stories. This is very powerful in internet marketing and self-improvement, or even in dating as well. These are things that people want to hear, because when people are searching for something, they want to hear things that they want to hear. For example, you have success stories on weight loss. People who are trying to lose weight will definitely want to hear success stories, and when you post up success stories, again, it doesn't have to be your own kind of content. You can actually interview someone who has been in a before and after situation. You already have quality content over there. The third type of content you can produce is case studies. Quite similar to success stories, but success stories are normally geared towards inspirations, whereas case studies shows facts and figures. For example, a case study on how a Guru A did $100,000 in 7 days, and he goes step by step on what he did and what were the figures. This will really interest quite a lot of people who are in to technical stuffs. Another type of content that you can do is time-sensitive news. Again, I've discussed about this earlier in one of the content creation secrets by tapping to the Google Alerts feature and experts mailing list. I've seen some people done it, and they did it quite brilliantly. Just beware of the copyright issue. The fifth type of ideas is that you can use analogies. Analogies are quite similar to success stories, but using analogies is like simply explaining a difficult concept in layman terms. For example, private label rights is something that newbies do not know unless they have learned what private label rights really is. So this PLR expert, Edmund Lowe, what he did was that since he is a leading pioneer here in private label rights, he put it in layman terms by showing examples about how a shampoo and processed food has actually got to do with private label rights, where manufacturers actually would sell it at wholesale prices to multiple companies and gives them the rights to actually brand items for their own. When people learn the easy concept, they can now finally relate to internet marketing type of private label rights. So using analogies is another type of good content you can produce. A lot of people's minds normally get switched off very easily when they encounter something technically complicated or something too hard to absorb, so their mind gets turned off. But when you use analogies, it proves that not only you can help people understand the concept better, you educate more people, and it shows that you're a better communicator. The fifth type of content that you can do is based on real life events that you can use to relate. It can be something that you have experienced before, or an unhappy incident, or a miraculous situation, things like that. These are type of contents that you can actually produce to relate. Now, the course will not be complete without teaching you how to actually profit from content-rich kind of sites. So even though you may be equipped with all the 8 skills, personally, you don't have to use all 8 methods. In fact, you can use 1 or 2, and you can actually see results. But the more of these techniques you use, the higher velocity you can get when it comes to creating content. I suspect the most successful internet marketers normally use easily more than 5 of these techniques, but don't spread yourself too thin in the process. Now back to how to profit from your content that you're going to generate. There are 5 different ways you can profit from information marketing. The first and obvious way is having information products like ebooks, audio and video, or things like that. This is what I'd say the most perfect business, because there's no inventory to keep, and sales are normally almost 100% profit margin. I'd say almost 100% because normally a small percentage, like 2 to 5%, will go to merchants like to checkout, PayPal, or even ClickBank. But other than that, you keep every single cent. And this business can actually be automated compared to a conventional business, because when you're away, your products can be sold and people would buy, and your websites are normally online 24 hours a day. So when people buy, they will go to the thank you page and download it, and you don't even have to be there in person to actually do that. The second type of method where you can use to profit from content rich sites is that you can use Google AdSense. You can just go to adsense.com, sign up for a free account, and you can start putting advertisements on the blogs. So without the methods that you've learned, you can run multiple blogs on different niche websites and paste AdSense codes in strategic areas, and you can actually profit AdSense income while on autopilot. Now, to be honest with you, you can't really get rich living on AdSense income alone, but it really makes good supplement income rather than depending on just one type of income, like selling ebooks, for example. The third type is selling physical information products. We're talking about home study courses. This is another good method, and although it involves a little bit of labor work, shipping, and some small troubles over here, it normally is considered lucrative because a home study course has a higher perceived value than digital information products. You can actually sell it to the tune of hundreds of dollars, in fact approaching $1,000 for that matter. The fourth type is that you can sell reseller content. You can sell resell rights or private label rights content. If you're capable to generate your own written content from your own original ideas without infringing other people's rights, and especially something that people can easily and safely use it for themselves to resell, this is another good source of income. So for example, if you're selling an ebook to the end user, you can also sell the resell rights to people who are interested in reselling. Or you can sell the private label rights to people who want to be in this business but they need their own ebook. Resell rights and private label rights can sell for 5 to 10 times the price of your retail price of selling to the end users. The fifth type, which is also my favorite, is membership sites. Membership sites are good because they can actually help you earn a recurring income compared to ebooks and one-off information products. So when a person signs up to a membership site, you can charge him on a monthly basis or annual basis, and you get recurring income as well from your content sites. I hope this would give you plenty of ideas on how you can start making money with the content that you're now able to generate owing to this course. This is the conclusion of the content creation secrets, and I hope you've learned it well and you can actually apply it today or even tomorrow for that matter. Thank you for listening, and all the best in your internet marketing endeavors.